First thing we're going to do when we want to create a story map is to go to the website storymaps.rgis.com, sign in. You're going to see a page like this. You just need to create a new story, start from scratch. And we're going to see a guide that is going to tell us where the title goes, where the subtitle goes. So we're just going to give a title. And once we assign that, then we can start with the story. So I would suggest for this exercise be very simple. First thing is maybe we want to define vulnerability. So I'm going to write an introduction and I'm going to assign this introduction a category which is going to be heading 1. And then I'm going to add some text right here explaining vulnerability as a way to introduce the topic. So just 2 paragraphs I think are enough. Once I have done that, I can maybe add the map. So I'm going to click on Add Content Block and I'm going to click on Map. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick the map that I have created. In this case, I have this map vulnerability analysis in Colombia. These are under, or all of these are under My Maps. You should be able to see the map that you just created. I'm seeing many maps because I have created many of them. And I can click on favorites, for example, and it's going to be added to my favorites right here. And I'm going to select this map, click on top of it, and now it's going to open Adjust Map Appearance. Here's the map. I'm going to go to Options, and I'm going to click on Legend, and I'm going to click on Overview Map. So this is kind of like an inset. And legend obviously is the legend that I have prepared. I'm going to click on Place Map and I'm going to be able to see the map right here. Now I have several options on how I want the map to be displayed, from float left, float right, small, which is probably what I would prefer. And then we have medium and large. I'm going to add a cover image or video, so look for an image that speaks to you in terms of this topic. I have download one from the web and I'm going to add it right here as a cover image. And then under properties, you can provide the attribution. So I type it right here. And then under properties, you can also add the text. I will save it like this. And that's it for this exercise. We're just gonna add this. Then finally, under the credits, what we're gonna do, you're gonna type your name right here. And then here, we're just gonna add credits from the metadata. For example, for the layer gross or the data gross education, it comes from the Departamento Administrativo Nacional de Estadística or DANE. Then I'm going to add another one. The unsatisfied basic needs comes from the Instituto Geográfico Agustín Codazzi. Something else we can do is we can assign a link to a text. For example, this is the website where you can see some of the information or my profile on the website Tufts or at Tufts. So this link I associated with my name right here. You can do the same anywhere within the text that you add. You can also add videos. You can add any kind of text, maps, images, audio, and other options. So I encourage you to explore, be creative, and bring or use this exercise as a way for you to learn and practice creating these kind of story maps. Story maps are extremely easy to create, so I really encourage you to explore it for your own benefit and like just for creating, you know, content or websites that might be useful for you in the future. Finally, just like here, you can either place your name as well, or you can, for example, add the name of the Fletcher School, depending on what you're doing, right? But since this is an exercise, again, just for us to learn, feel free to be creative. Once you finish, all you can do, for example, is go to design And there are a couple of things to look at here. You can change the cover, okay, something like that. You can click on or change the options here, navigation. So for example, if you have this as a heading, it's going to appear right here. If you add other headings, let's say you want to add methodology, and I select this as heading 1, only headings ones are going to appear here. I'm going to go back to design, and then you have different themes that you can select from also for the story map. These other options, feel free to explore them. And then finally you can click on preview and you can click yes, continue, and you will see how others will be looking at your website. I'm going to close this. And finally, we need to publish this story map. So click on publish. You need to select how you're going to be sharing this story map. Click on organization. Since this is an exercise, you can also edit the story card or set groups to share that, and then click on publish. And that's it. Share this story map with me.